Dr. Cerny, as I think about a world leader or a national leader, I'm not sure if this falls into that category, but I'm going to go down this path anyways. And if you'd like me to redo the assignment, I will. But, uh, over my career, I've been very attentive to people that have invested in other people and have invested in me specifically. And I think of a person, Coach Tom Landry, and he was a national figure. I don't know again that you would say he was a national leader, but the thing that strikes me about Tom Landry was his ability to lead without a lot of emotion. I think in the state of Nebraska, you think about Tom Osborne, and he obviously was a great example to a lot of people and was a leader. But with Tom Landry, the thing I would focus on is that my father told me a story at one time that he was a superintendent out here in the state of Illinois. He went to a conference through the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in which Tom Landry, he got in a small group actually with Tom Landry, and this is back in the 70s and the heyday of the Dallas Cowboys. And Tom shared the story that when he first took over the head coaching job, he tried investing his entire life into all the players. And he had at that, I think that time, over 50 players. And what he realized is that he could not invest in all of them individually, and he just spread himself too thin. And so he switched gears, and he invested in his coaches, and put all of his time and effort into his coaches, and knew them inside and out, knew everything about them, and then in turn he expected his coaches to invest the same way into the players, and that he explained that to the players, and so that they understood how that was going to work. But that had a huge impact on me when I moved into a larger school district, and I had a team of 10 administrators that I was working with, and 100 plus staff members, and there was no way I was going to get to the staff. But what I did do was just totally invested in my team. Didn't mean that I ignored my staff by any stretch, but really implementing that strategy has had a huge impact on my career and has helped me be successful and not spread myself too thin. And so that's an example. I think, and just the great example of being a servant leader that I've seen in other people, and that, putting others first and giving everything you got to serve the people around you. And I think what ends up happening is people will work hard for you. And, I always envisioned Tom Landry as a guy that was under control, that was respected. But he also, I've seen videos and read some things about him that, the guy was an incredibly hard worker. He studied all the time. He made sure that he outworked everybody else around him. Again, not necessarily a national leader, but I would say that's somebody that's had a huge impact on my life.